plaintiff, Wayne Moore, says he's known the defendant for over 13 years, and she likes to live beyond her means. Wayne claims he gave the defendant several loans, but she repaid him with checks from a closed account, so he's suing. Defendant Patsy Flowers says Wayne was born with a gold spoon in his mouth, and after his dad passed away, he inherited a lot of money. Patsy insists the bank made a mistake, and that's why the checks didn't clear.
Start with you.
Well, I've known this lady for about 13, 14 years, and she's always been a pretty good friend. Her and my girlfriend live right across the street from each other, and Pat's always been real good about taking her to the doctor, grocery store, and sometimes they go to town together and just spend all day. And she's been a real good friend, but Pat kind of likes to live a little high on the hog.
More than she can afford to.
Yeah, I guess. And she sure likes to brag about herself. I know she's retired from the state, and she got a wall in her trailer that's got different awards and certificates, and she got a picture of her and the governor. Claims she knows Bill Clinton.
Okay. See, he's jealous. He's jealous.
That's exactly right.
Yeah. Let me get some background from you, ma'am. Sounds like you're a very distinguished lady. Congratulations on all your achievements and your awards. And
I do have the awards, and if y'all remember Jennifer Flowers that went with Bill Clinton, that's how I know Bill Clinton. That's my name, Flowers. Well, and
your name is Patsy Flowers.
that's right.
You related to Jennifer Flowers?
My son's her first cousin.
Okay.
Now, Mr. Moore was born with a gold spoon in his mouth. And his dad had plenty of money, and when he died, he got plenty. And he also saves his money. He doesn't spend nothing for nothing. He's got the handy girlfriend that's getting welfare and food stamps. She cooks his breakfast, lunch, and supper.
He has plenty of money, and his girlfriend is on welfare.
Yeah.
And he has her cook for him.
Yeah, and wash his clothes and clean his house. He does cook once a week.
But he got his money from his dad, and he's been living it up.
Oh, he was saving, yeah. He's hoarding it. He ain't spending it.
Sir, you make your woman live on welfare while you walk around with your pockets full?
No, she...
That's what she said.
You bet.
Yeah. You stingy? You got plenty of money?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's keeping it, too.
I drive a 94 model pickup and live
What?
in I drive a 94 model pickup and live in an 83 model trailer. Yeah, I'm rolling in it, yeah.
That's because you hoard all the money, she
That's right,
said.
he saves it. It's in the bank.
All right, ma'am, and you live high on the hog, he said.
Oh, yes, I do. Whenever I have my clothes I kept them a long time.
Yeah, that's a nice blouse, it is. I was looking at that. That is very
My
nice.
clothes I've had a long time because I went to things like the governor's ball and all those things, and you had to dress.
Let me see your rings. Those are nice, it appears. Oh, wow. Really nice. That's right.
This was my mother's, yes.
Okay.
Defendant Patsy Flowers is being sued by her former friend, who claims after he gave Patsy several loans, she repaid him with checks from a closed account.
Sir, 567, why are you suing her for it?
I made a series of loans to her, small ones, and she paid me back on post-dated checks. If I loaned her $100, she would pay me back with $120, but it was post-dated, and I could cash it till the first of the next month.
How many checks in total?
4.
4? And how much did you loan her on that 120? You loaned her 100?
Yeah.
And she agreed to pay you back 120?
Yeah.
What was the next loan? How much?
$100,
How much did she agree to repay you?
$125,
How about the third one?
$100,
How much did she agree to repay you?
$125,
And what about the fourth one?
$35,
And how much did she agree to repay you?
$42.
Okay. You sound like a loan shark.
She
Sir,
made
no
all
wonder
that.
you have so much money. You out here loan sharking people. You can't charge that much in interest.
I've loaned it to her before, and she's always paid me back.
So why are you suing her today about it?
When I went to put those checks in the bank, they came back on a closed account.
Oh, let's see that. The closed account was in her name?
Yeah.
Ma'am, what happened here? Says you wrote him checks on a closed account.
She fell off that hog.
Don't say that high hog you were living
If
off
that's-
of, you fell off.
On that is I had moved and I had changed banks. And I wrote him the checks on that bank. And I went to the Oklahoma Tax Commission and I went to my Social Security and I filled out the proper papers saying change it to that bank. I wrote him the checks on there, told him to take them to the first of the month. And he went up there and he said there wasn't any money there. So I went up to the bank and I said, I gave you all these papers that shows how to put it in the computer. It's all you had to do. The girl wasn't smart enough to get it in the computer. So I go around trying to find my money. So I go up to my old bank and the money's at my old bank. Of course, he told me he was gonna send me, if he'd had my car too, and he'd put me a foot. But I still got my car, and I've got 2 ponies I've been walking on for 80 years, so I still get around.
That's right. That's right.
I have a citation from
Let's
the
see.
Society of La Femmes where I went. That's the 40 mules, the 8 mules that carried out the 40 soldiers. And I worked for them.
Outstanding achievement in child welfare
There.
and the Americanism activities
Yes.
for the Society of
had them.
Families.
I have accommodations from the governor, from the senior citizens. I worked there 9 years teaching art, and
What have you done?
I
I borrowed them money, I guess. I worked.
never saved his money.
Coming here suing this woman after all she's done for others. You see this? You show me one. No, ma'am, I must rule on this according to the law, even though I'm very impressed with you. I admire you and I congratulate you on all your work. But these checks were written on a closed account. So what do you want to tell me about this?
Well, it wasn't my fault because I went to the bank and the bank didn't know where my money was.
All right, but you did find it, though.
Then I told him I would pay him back, but he had already went and sued me.
All right. You're still going to have to pay him, but you
Yeah.
think you need 20, 30, how many
30 days.
30 days you'll pay him?
Yep.
All right, good luck to you. Judgment for the plaintiff, give her 30 days. Have a good day.
He's an
Pat, friendship and trust. I was helping you out, and you throw that away.
The truth will set you free. And if he ever told it, I don't remember when that was.
For answers to your legal questions and more, go to my website, askjudgemathis.com.